Courtiers Head of Asset Management and Fund Manager for the multi-asset funds, James Timpson, is here to talk about what happened in markets throughout August. James, hi. Do we have positive news?
Hi Leo, yes, I'm pleased to say it is more positive news. August was another positive month in most global equity markets, including the FTSE 100. So the UK large cap market has continued its really strong start to the year. The FTSE 100 Total Return Index, which includes dividend payments, that's up over 15% for the year to date. So it's been a really strong period for UK stocks. And in fact, if you look at economic data, of all the G7 nations, the UK has actually seen the most economic growth in the first half of 2025. It has slowed down a bit, but it's still higher than the other 6 nations that make up the G7.
Around 1%.
Yeah, it's gone up about 1% in the first 6 months of the year. So the UK stocks have done well, but global equities in general have done well this year, and that continued in August.
Looking around the world, the Indian stock market, say, declined as 50% tariffs imposed by Donald Trump on Indian goods came into effect. Has that had any impact on the Courtiers funds?
The Courtiers funds have minimal exposure to India. In our emerging market portfolio, we do have one stock which has Indian exposure, but it's listed on the US stock market. It's called Dr. Reddy's. It's a pharmaceutical company, but we've chosen that company specifically because we like its value metrics. Apart from that, we have very little in the way of broad Indian exposure.
Thanks, James. Now, I always like to ask, is there anything exciting that you and the team have been looking at?
Yeah, so a couple of weeks ago, one of the stocks in the Global Equity Income Fund got acquired, and this stock was Guess Inc., which is a US clothing company. It's just been acquired by Authentic Brands, which is a big US branding manager based in New York. It also manages the brands of Reebok and Marilyn Monroe's estate. So you could say it's in good company.
Good portfolio.
Yeah. But what happened on the day of the announcement of this acquisition was Guess's share price went up 26%, essentially to the price that the acquisition is being done at. So what happens now is that the share price will roughly stay at that level until the deal is done. And what we did is, because it's now effectively a stale price, we've sold it, we've taken our profits on it, and we've run our model again to find a new company to replace it in the global fund.
So this is a perfect example of why you run these models and the outcomes that you hope for.
Exactly, yeah. So we identified Guess back in January as being a potential value stock, and clearly someone else has identified value as well, namely Authentic Brands.
Excellent, great result. James, thank you. Thank you for the insight, as ever. And we'll look forward to catching up with you again in October.
Thanks, Leo.
Thank you. If you have any questions, please do speak to your advisor or contact us via the website. Thank you.